Hello, thank you for joining me. This is yoga from when your life is chaos, which is my life right now. We will be changing our perspective by going upside down, and for that part you're going to need a wall that's open and free. You could also do this against a door if it's closed. Other than that, let's start in a comfortable seated position. Good. And I'm actually going to do a little half lotus pose here. Stretch my ankle. Bring your hands face down on your knees. Close your eyes. As you exhale, drop your chin toward your chest. As you inhale, raise your chin toward the sky. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, chin to the sky. One more time. And now come through the center. Glide your hand to the side. Bring the opposite hand to your head. Pull your head gently over and then drop chin to chest and chin to sky. Just rotating through that. And now push your head back up and let's switch sides. Hand to the side. Gently pull your head down and then chin to chest, chin to sky. Final time. And now come through the center. Hand pushes your head up. Good. Bring both hands behind your head. As you inhale, arch your back, pull your elbows back. As you exhale, tuck your chin, pull your elbows towards your belly button, stretch your neck. Inhale, arch back, elbows back. Exhale, elbows forward. Two more. One more. And now come all the way through the center and release. Bring one foot out to the side, flex your foot. Bring your hand down inside your leg, side body stretch, and then draw big circles with your arm over your head, shoulder, and back. Good. And switch direction. Bring your hand behind your hip, point the long leg toes, lift your hip up, open your hand, look toward your fingers behind you, and come on down. Take the long leg, bring your toenails to the ground in a more person pose, and then we roll side to side. Center. Once again, take your hands behind your hips, fingers face your glutes this time. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, open the neck and the head. And then sit down. Switch the leg that was out to the side, flex the foot. Bring the hand inside the leg on the ground, arm overhead draws big circles. Let your head flop. And then switch direction. And now come on up. Bring your hand behind your hip, point your toes, lift your hips up, open your hand, look toward your fingers. And now sit your hips down to the ground. Bring the long leg foot behind you, toenails to the ground, sitting into more person pose, And now we move side to side here. And come through the center. Nice. Take both legs out long. Sit up nice and tall. Flex the feet. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Toes to the sky. Relax your head and neck. Keep rotating your knees toward the sky too. And now slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra, point your toes, and we go side to side here. Sitting up tall in the center. Final time. And now come on up. Good. Bring both legs together at the top of your mat. Feet are flexed. Hands come forward and slowly roll down, vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way down to the ground. Good. Once here, bring one knee at a time into your chest, and then rock your hips from side to side, releasing low back. Bring your legs up the wall, arms overhead, point and flex your feet. Draw circles with your ankles. And switch directions. Good. Bend your knees so that they're over your hips. Press your lower back to the ground and flex your feet. Bring your hands to your thighs and start to push. Hands into thighs, thighs into hands. You're pressing your lower back hard into the ground. Pressing your hands into your legs. Tucking your chin to your chest, lengthening your neck. Press hands into thighs, thighs into hands. Hands into thighs, thighs into hands. For 2. And 1. And release. Good. Tuck the knees tight as you can to your chest. Pull them to the right. Open your left arm to the shape of a letter Y. And look to your left. And now come to center. Wrap your left arm around your legs. Pull your knees to the left. Open your right arm to a letter Y. Look to the right. And now come through the center. Keep your toes together. Draw oppositional circles with your knees. And switch direction. Good. Bring your legs back up toward the sky. Interlace your hands behind your head. As you exhale, crunch, shoulders off the ground. As you inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, pull your knees and your elbows closer together. Inhale, release, knees bend, head down. Raise your legs back up to the sky. Exhale, crunch, shoulders off the ground. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, elbows and knees come together. Inhale, relax everything to the ground. 2 more times, toes to the sky. Exhale, crunch, shoulders off. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, elbows and knees come together. Inhale, all the way down. Good, 1 more time. Legs to the sky. Exhale, crunch, shoulders off the ground. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, elbows and knees come together. And then inhale, knees to chest. Tuck your chin. Squeeze yourself as tightly as you can for 3, 2, and then release. Hands around your thighs. Rock on up to a seat. Cross your feet, hands under shoulders. Step back into a plank pose. Roll through some downward dogs and planks. And let's try to undulate the spine by rolling through the shoulder blades and then bending the knees, pulling your tail up, rolling through shoulders, bending and pulling. 1 more time. Beautiful. Hold your downward dog, dropping heels heels towards the ground, head between the elbows. Soften knees, look forward, make your way to the top of your mat. From here, bend your knees a lot, glide your hands underneath your feet so your thumbs are on your wrists, toes are on your wrists. Bend your elbows and relax your head. One more breath. And then release. Soften your knees and roll up vertebra by vertebra. Good. Let's go through sun style A. Feet in parallel. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step right and left foot through plank. Inhale onto your tippy toes. Exhale with or without your knees, lower down. Inhale, press your hands into the ground, engage your glutes, lift your chest. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift your knees and your thighs, press through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, soften knees, raise arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. We go again. Inhale, hands up. If it feels good, you can lean back here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step left and right foot to the back. Inhale onto tiptoes. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, roll the shoulders, press the hips down, cobra. Exhale, back down. Flex your feet, lift your knees, press through plank and downward facing dog. Bend knees, look forward, step or float to the top. Hands to shins, half lift and forward fold. Soften knees, raise arms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath here. Interlace your hands behind your back, straighten your elbows, lift your chest, and then soften your knees and fold. Arms way overhead. Close your eyes if you're not too uncomfortable. One more breath. Good. Bring your hands down to the ground, lift your heels up, drop your hips towards your heels, bring your head between your knees, hold here. And now plant your hands, step or maybe float to chaturanga. Inhale, hips stay up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, raise the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to left elbow underneath your body. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot behind your thumbs. Spin left heel down and come up into warrior one. Sliding right hip backward, pressing left little toe to the ground, loving the stretch through the calf. To a twisted warrior one. So we bring the hands to the heart, keep your feet the way they are and your knees. Try to bring your left elbow across your right knee. It's not easy, find the length. Good, one more breath. Up if it feels good. You can stretch back, opening up into your warrior one, back bend, and then exhale, lift your left heel, plant both hands to the ground. Now slide your left foot in until you can keep both heels flat. You might want yoga blocks here to go underneath your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale into pyramid. Head towards your calf. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, and walk your hands forward. One more breath. And now slide your hands back, bend your right knee, step your left foot backward, and then you're going to roll onto the outside of your left foot and move your right foot to the middle of your mat so it's somewhere around your hips. Now you'll sit all the way down to the ground with your left hip stretching through the left side of your body. Hold here for a moment, just enjoying that left stretch. And now let's flow through this. Press your left little toes down, lift your hips, press into your right foot like a rainbow, and then lower. Good. 3 more times. Two more. And 1. Good. Now bend your left heel towards your glute. Glide your right foot across. You might need to keep the right foot on the ground, or you might be able to pull it into a whale tail pose. Sitting both hips on the ground. Whew. It's a big hip stretch. Level 1 is just to stay upright in your seat. And level 2 is to keep your glutes on the ground, but lean over your legs. One more breath. And release. Unwind by reaching toward the top of your mat, sending your legs back. Good. And let's go through a little vinyasa. And the elbows lower, chest up and through, and then roll over, downward dog. Excellent. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to right elbow underneath your body. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot behind your thumbs. Spin right toes open for warrior 1. Pull left hip back, right hip forward, palms overhead, elbows glued to the head. Good. One more breath. Let's go for the twist. Pull the abs in. Bring your right elbow across to your left knee. Rotate your chest. Keep both feet the way they are and keep your left knee bent. One more breath. Good. Unwind. If it feels good, engage your glutes and open up, lean back. And then plant both hands on the ground. Lift your right foot, straighten it out, and glide it in until both feet can be flat on the ground for a pyramid. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forehead towards your calf, pulling left hip back and right hip forward. One more breath. Bend your left knee. Good. Glide your right leg back. And Now open onto the little toe side of your right foot and move the left foot to the middle of your mat. Then slide your right hip to the ground and breathe here for a few moments, stretching through the right hip. Let's flow through this. Push into your left foot, raise your hips up, going through a sort of rainbow shape. And then lower down, reach toward your foot. 3 more. Two more. And 1. And now sit the hips completely down. Slide the right heel in towards your glutes. You might need to keep the left foot on the ground, or you might be able to slide it towards your hips for whale tail. Both hips should be on the ground. Level 1 is just to stay seated, and this side might be different than the other. If it feels good, you can lean forward. By going toward the top of our mat. Unwinding our legs into plank. Good. Going through chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So let's find our toppling star. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow, and then the right foot crosses under onto the little toe side of the foot. Push your hips up, open your chest, looking towards your left hand. And now bring your left hand down to the ground. Step your right foot back, vinyasa. And then we switch. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Glide the little toe through. Push the hips up. Open the right hand. And then right hand to the ground. Glide your left foot back. And we go through our vinyasa. Good. Bend both knees. Look forward, step or float to the top of your space. Bring your feet together there. Inhale, half lift, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. From here, bend your knees enough so where you can grab under your heels this time. Pinkies together, thumbs on the outside. And now start to straighten your legs, pulling your head towards your calves. One more breath. And release. Soften your knees and slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Beautiful. Once here, keep your legs super tight. Inhale, hands up to a steeple grip. Exhale, lean to the right. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Up and switch, lean to the left. Come on up, keeping your feet together. heels, spine is long. Pull the rib cage down. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, right elbow to left leg, twisting back, keeping hips low. Inhale, back through center, separate the hands. Exhale, left elbow to right leg, twisting back, looking over back shoulder. Good. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, plant your hands. Lift your glutes a little bit. Tuck your elbows in. Lift your heels. Open your knees. Prop your knees into your armpits with your elbows bent. And then try to lift one or both feet, coming to crow pose. Separate the feet into frog pose, sitting deep into your hips. Right hand to the ground with the arm inside the right knee, left arm up. Stay here like this, or go for the bind, clasping fingers near the right hip, looking up. Come through center and switch. Left hand to the ground inside the left knee, right arm up. Stay here or try to clasp your fingers around your left hip. Plant your hands, raise your glutes, and then step back into your plank pose. From here, we go through some commandos. So it's elbow, elbow, hand, hand, then switch, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Warming up our dolphin. All right, leave your elbows on the ground. Start to walk your feet towards your face, pressing hips to the sky, relaxing head between your arms, and then working on dropping heels to the ground, feet together. Soften your knees, walk your legs back, and a little side-to-side motion in our hips. Drop left hip, drop right hip for 6, 5. And release. Drop the hips down, and then bring your forehead to the mat. Capture right foot and right hand, left foot and left hand. Press your hips towards the ground. And then kick your feet into your hand, raising your thighs and your chest, coming through floor bow. One more breath. And release, knees go wide, hands under the head, rock your feet side to side. Move your knees in, hands underneath your shoulders, press back into a knees together, ball pose, palms face up by your feet. And now come on up and we will go to a wall to have some fun. So ideally you choose a wall with a lot of space. I'm going to choose this side wall though so you can see me. For first thing first, let's just do some kick-ups. Just fun, whimsical, don't worry too much about it. So you'll stand probably about like 1, 2, or your hands will land probably about 1 or 2 feet away from the wall, your own foot distance. So all I want you to do is look at that spot, bring your hands down, flip one foot, then the other, and just have some fun. Once you're there, if you want to try to take a foot off at a time, you can go ahead and do that. No big pressure here. Maybe switch which leg went first, which I did not just do. And one more little go around. Whew. Okay, one more little go around. There we go. Beautiful. And then we'll stay here and do a quick little stretch of the wrists. So come into toes pose, interlace your fingers, roll the wrists in circles. And switch direction. Good. And then just take your fingers and pull them in towards your forearm and switch. Okay. So now we'll do the L stand. So you'll sit with your back against the wall, measuring the distance. Wherever your heels are, take a note there, and that's where your hands will go. So then you flip around and you bring your hands to the spot where the heels were. They're underneath your shoulders, not wider. Then you'll lift your hips, press your feet toward the wall, bringing your feet just in line with your hips. It can help to look in a mirror or something here. And then hold. If you'd like, play with just bringing one foot over your head. And then another foot. And release. Walk your feet down the wall again. And then bring your knees down. Good. This time, interlace your fingers and roll them in some big waves. And switch directions. Beautiful. Relax your hands. Good. So we'll come back into the center of our space to cool it down a bit. Come to the very front edge of your mat and then roll to your back. Bring your legs up again to the sky. Make sure there's space behind you. Plant your hands on the ground. Bring your legs up over your head. Hands will press your lower back. And then tuck your chin and hold. Like, you can go into full shoulder stand, feet above you. And then rebend your knees, bring them outside your ears, maybe landing your feet on the ground, maybe wrapping your hand around towards your feet for deaf man's pose. by vertebra. Bring your knees to your chest and relax here. Rock side to side if that feels good. Bring one leg out long. Bring the other leg out long. Bring your palms open by your side. Rock your head gently from side to side. And now find a place to settle in, relaxing your chest. Inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, mouth for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, mouth for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, mouth for 3, 2, 1. And now breathe naturally. Relax. We're not here for long. Keep breathing. You have time. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head side to side. Bend one knee at a time, feet on the ground, and then bring one arm up over your head. Roll onto that side and come to a seat. Good. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. Thank you for joining me in this yoga class. I hope that your life feels a little less chaotic after this. Bye.